If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll ride Davis here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Smashes ahead.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Golden Gophers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Pullman throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Taylor has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to...
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Looking for the 1st down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
On the run, it's Goff. He's loose at the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Pitt pushing the base. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire.
Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you had this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Let's go.
The give. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pitt.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running into the open space. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Utah. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Lee. Push down for the tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Trying to pound their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch, because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down. They've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Hold it, finds his man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Hit right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Steps away. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got...
Can't hang on. He muffs it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball